Hey guys, Ames Games here, coming at you with another Fallout 76 video. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 new creatures to come from Fallout 4 into Fallout 76, and I also want to let you know that there are a total of 63 new creatures being introduced into the game. Today we are only going to be discussing the top 10 that we can gather from the trailer and other news across the web. Coming in at number 10, we've got the mutated toad. This son of a bitch is like a giant frog with like radioactive mutation going on. The concept art suggests that it has a long tongue which is going to be used to capture and hold on to their prey. This giant mutated toad is probably going to be one of the lesser creatures that we find early on in the game when we start off. Coming in at number 9 on our list are the Scorched. Now the Scorched are human ghouls that are in between sane and feral stages of decomposition. They can carry and use firearms and melee weapons, as you can see here, as well as equip armor pieces. Now the ghouls also seem to have a chance to carry the nuclear launch codes, so I have a feeling, especially early on in the game, we'll be picking up most of our launch codes from ghouls and stuff like that. Feral ghouls will also be in the game. They'll attack anything on sight, and then the Scorched are kind of like the ghouls that are, because it's early, you know, it's Fallout 76 is only 25 years after the war, so ghouls are basically going to be replacing the raiders in the game because obviously there's no raiders currently. Coming in at number 8 on our list, we have the Wendigo. It's a humanoid looking creature with pale skin and long extremities, if you know what I'm saying. Extraordinarily agile and fast, seems to live in murky and dank swamps, quite similar to the alien abominations from Mothership Zeta. Hard to tell if this guy is going to be a early on enemy or a higher level enemy, and like little mutated toads and little creatures like that. Coming in at number 7 on our list, we have the giant mutated bee. As you can see, they carry a giant ass honeycomb on their backs that releases swarms of smaller bees when in peril. So I hope you don't have bee allergies in this game, or else you're fucked. I hope you're also not allergic to peanut butter, because then you're fucked. Now this reptile creature that walks on 2 feet and can use their tongue for close quarters combat is called the Snallygaster at number 7. This is one nasty mofo. He looks pretty freaking aggressive. I don't know if he can be compared. Yeah, he looks pretty freaking aggressive. Not friendly. Looks like an evil son of a bitch. Looks like if, you know, you let him get too close, he might not just lick your face, he might lick your genitals as well. And by the looks of that tongue, he has acidic saliva, which is not good for your genitals. So be aware of the Snallygaster. Unless you are freaking weird and you like unpleasant blowjobs or vaginal crease lickings. No, not too far. No, you respect women. Next, we have the Mega Sloth. It's gigantic sloths covered in decomposed fur, can use their giant claws as weapons, grows a type of radioactive fungi in their backs, which they can use to spray poisonous gas to harm their prey. They can also throw rocks at the players from afar, similarly to Deathclaws. So the Mega Sloth is shown quite frequently in all these videos. In fact, I think I have more footage on him than I do any other creature in the game. So Bethesda seems to be fine with showing this sexy, sluggish son of a bitch off. I'm assuming he's going to be an enemy we're going to be able to get quite fond of mid to late game. Probably mid game.
There is the Grafton Monster, a giant pale-skinned headless horror that prowls the woods outside of Grafton.
Number 4, the Grafton Monster. This pale-skinned horror is some folklore in West Virginia based out of Grafton. It's a real place, look it up. The Grafton Monster is a giant beast of unknown origin, made of thick and pale skin, seemingly clumsy but strong. One of its arms is significantly bigger than the other. Now the Grafton Monster seems like he's going to be a later game boss, or mini boss, or whatever. It seems to be whenever he's in the picture, there's a bunch of players taking him down at once, like probably 3 to 4 players taking him down at any given time. So he looks like one of our tougher enemies, but we'll see. Coming in at number 3 on our list, we have the Rake. Now I don't know if this thing is actually the Rake, he just looked a lot like it. to me, from what we can see at least. He probably isn't it, but like, you know, I've got my hopes and dreams. Now, he's definitely long and clingy like the rake. He definitely has that bony structure like the rake. And I don't think the rake is based off of West Virginia, so it probably isn't him. Maybe a similar creature. I'm not 100% sure on this one. But for those of you that don't know, the rake is a creature based off of a website called Creepypasta. Maybe I'll leave a link down below if the website is still up. But as a child, I always remember reading all the little creepypasta books, and the rake was by far the scariest. I mean, this mofo sits outside the bedroom. He'll like sit outside on like your bedroom window and something, and he'll like infiltrate your dreams, you know, Freddy Krueger like, and you just hear this ringing, and you get up. He like hypnotizes you, and you get up and you walk in the middle of the woods where he kills you, and he seems to just target children. So many children would go missing, and I don't remember where they went missing at. Maybe it is West Virginia. I'm not 100% sure. But there has been air quotations, real life spottings of this deviant. I mean, they're all fake, obviously. I mean, who knows, I guess. But no. This shit's fake. No, it's fake is cool, but it's fun to think and wonder and dream. If the rake makes it in Fallout 76, I'll be a freaking happy camper, bro. Now, forgive me if I go on a tangent on this one, but next on our list we have the Scorch Beast. Now, this deviant, and I'm going to show you some clips here as well. This deviant is a bat-like creature. Seems to be able to use his, you know how bats can communicate with the echoes or whatever the hell they're called. He uses the same kind of attack, kind of like Zubat does. You know, off of Pokemon. You know, Zubat. I thought the Scorch Beast was just a, you know, just a hard boss that multiple players had to take down, but no, it seems like they are actually a key plot in the main mission. That's right, we've got some spoilers coming here. The main mission, I wouldn't say spoilers, I would say leaked information. Not even leaked information, just information that you had to kind of dig for, because Bethesda kind of provided it for us in another video that I will link down below. It's just 45 minutes long, and I didn't think you wanted to see that. But anyways, yeah, I guess in order to close these fissures, as you would call, that's what the Scorch Beasts are pouring out of. You have to nuke the areas where the fissures are. And that seems to be the main point of the game. Here, I'll just roll those clips right meow.
The map of 76 has a number of nuclear bunkers. Teams of players will have to work together not only to find the nuclear codes, but to solve puzzles to reveal them, and to push the button to launch the nukes.
The end goal in this game is this. It's a cyclical story with the nukes. These huge winged bat-like creatures crawl up out of the world called Scorch Beasts.
The end goal in this game is this. It's a cyclical story with the nukes. These huge winged bat-like creatures crawl up out of the world called Scorch Beasts.
You're supposed to find the nuke codes to kill them, to seal their fissures. That also, again, irradiates the world. It'll put a big, you know, the nuclear weather there, and all the flora and fauna will then change to be higher level and have rarer drops. You know, rare crafting materials in certain sought after, basically items and materials. Legendary, going back to the legendary system, we added more tiers to the legendary system for weapons and armor. So you'll find those things there, and then that area will fade down over a certain period of time, and players will have to find the nukes again. And depending on where you nuke, different things will appear because there'll be different flora and fauna there.
The Scorch Beasts aren't just some enemy that you need frickin' 4 players or more to take down. These mofos have to do with the main plot to Fallout 76. Basically, what you gotta do is the Overseer is gonna send you out on a mission, and that mission's gonna be to obtain these the nuke launch codes. And once you obtained the nuke launch codes, then you're gonna head down to those radioactive nukey places, punch in that code, and go kill some Scorch Beasts. Now that we're down to number 1 on our list, you know, I thought this enemy was just gonna be some creepy little bitch that you take down at level 1. I thought it was just supposed to creep you out. And that is part of the dude's job. He is supposed to creep you out. And there's only one of these in the entire game, and this is the Mothman. So basically, he gets shown at the end of one of the trailers, and you can see his evil ass, beady little eyes. So what happens is the Mothman actually starts out of that, and you can't kill him, you can only see him. You can only spot him, he just watches you from a distance. He's just meant to creep you out in the game, and then as you progress through the game, he'll take different shapes, different sizes, and then eventually he's gonna try to kill your ass, which is really cool. That's awesome that they've added this into the game. You know, Bethesda's never done anything like this before. It's freaking awesome. It kind of reminds me of Anti-Steve, or whatever the guy's name is, off of Minecraft. There's also a museum on the Fallout 76 map, the Museum of the Mothman. So we're gonna have to check that place out right when we get there.
Yeah, the Mothman's incredible because it's a different thing. We've never done it before. We're hoping to do stages to him, you know, early on in the game. Maybe he's just stalking you, you know, you just see these creepy little eyes in the dark.
Alright, well that's it for now. Hope you guys like this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, like you smash your grandma's ass. I mean, like you smash like buttons. Comment down below what you thought. If you want to see more of this content from me, subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I'm gonna see you mofos in the next video. Bye bye. Yeah.